Hi guys, so I decided I was going to sit down and do kind of like a little bit of a get to know me video because I have been sick this past week, so I didn't know if I was going to be able to get up like a singing video. So I'm just going to answer some random questions and hopefully actually like talk to you guys because I've never done that before, and hopefully you like it. So here we go. They're just random questions that I got offline. So the first one says, where were you born? I was born in Richmond, Indiana, and a lot of people don't know what kind of town that is. It's basically the town that is in between Indianapolis and Dayton, Ohio. The second one says, what is your middle name? I have two middle names. My full name is Brittany Lee Phoebe. Which goes into the third question. It says, were you named after anyone? My second middle name, Phoebe, was my great-grandma's name, and my mom promised her when she was 8 years old that she would name her daughter after her if she had one. So I like it. I've never met another Phoebe, unless you count the one off Friends, but it's kind of unique. I like it. The fourth question says, what was your favorite subject in high school? Besides music, choir, I liked English. I was really good at bullcrapping my way through things, and since English didn't, like if you were writing essays that didn't have a definitive answer, I was really good at it. So I liked English and like dramatic lit and stuff like that. The fifth one says, when is your birthday? My birthday is September 8th, 1991, so I am a Virgo, if that matters. It says, what is your favorite drink? My favorite non-alcoholic drink used to be Sunkist when I was drinking pop. I'm not drinking pop anymore, so now I guess I just drink water and Powerade. My favorite alcoholic drink would probably be a Long Island. I like those. The seventh question says, what's my favorite song of the moment? Oh, that's a hard one. Probably SoMo's cover of Planes. That's probably my favorite song of the moment. I find myself listening to that like 20 times in the car, so that's probably it. What is my favorite book? I can't pick a favorite book. I read a lot. My favorite series might be the Mortal Instruments. Yeah, I think the Mortal Instruments is probably my favorite series, but as for like one book, I couldn't pick. I like Looking for Alaska. That was a good book. All the Bright Places. That is an amazing book. It tore my heart apart, but it's actually based in Richmond, and the author grew up in Richmond, so it was kind of nice reading a book where I knew every place that they were talking about, and it had a really good storyline. So if you're looking for anything to read, All the Right Places is a really good book. What's my favorite color? I think yellow is probably my favorite color. My favorite color to wear is probably black. Do you have any kids? No, I do not have any children, and I am single as an MFer. But that's okay. Do I have any pets? I had a collie growing up until I was about 15 and he died, and I never got a dog after that because my mom was like, wanted new carpet and didn't want another animal to ruin it. My stepdad has a coonhound though, named Clyde, and he's a big old moose. Would you bungee jump? Yes, I would. I really want to bungee jump. That's like top of my list. I want to bungee jump. I want to skydive. I want to do all of those ridiculous adrenaline type things. I want to go like zip lining in Vegas. I feel like that would be really fun. My eye color is green. It's pretty simple. What's my favorite cereal? My favorite cereal is Cocoa Krispies. I got addicted to that when I went to Ball State, and I've loved them ever since. Like my favorite of all time. Scary movie or happy endings? I probably prefer scary movies. I love scary movies, horror films, like slasher movies, all of that. I love, and action movies, hands down. I'm not much of a chick flick type of person. Any siblings? No, I am an only child, technically. Well, now I have a stepsister, and she's a year younger than me, so she's 23, and then I have her 2 little nephews. My favorite movie of all time is The Breakfast Club. I could watch that movie every day for the rest of my life and not get sick of it. But it's still kind of weird because the majority of the movies that I watch are action movies. But yeah, The Breakfast Club is my favorite movie of all time. I know it by heart. Like, I could quote everything. My favorite TV shows. Well, before it went off, it was Sons of Anarchy. That was, oh my gosh, that was my favorite TV show of all time. I lived for Sons of Anarchy. I love Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf is a really good one. Right now, I'm really enjoying The Bastard Executioner. That's a really good show so far. I like to watch, oh, what was that other one? I just thought of it. I can't remember. I can't remember now, but, oh, Supernatural. I love Supernatural. They just added the new season, well, the previous season on Netflix, and I'm currently binge watching it because Jensen Ackles, ooh, he's a very nice looking man. What is the first thing you notice about someone? Usually if we're talking about appearance, usually I notice their eyes or their smile first. But if we're not talking about appearance, I usually notice their attitude, whether or not I feel like I'm going to get along with them. But appearance-wise, I definitely notice eyes and smile. What is my favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant is probably O'Charlie's. I don't think that's a restaurant that is like all over the country. I don't know if it's kind of a Midwest type thing, but they have the best rolls of life, even though you don't need the carbs, but they have the best rolls. Have you played any sports? I played softball for like 10 years. I played softball. I did gymnastics as a kid. I did swimming. I did cheerleading as a kid. What else did I do? I did dance for like 7 or 8 years. So I was a pretty active child. Currently, I don't play any sports. Every once in a while, I'll go out and throw the softball around. I definitely kind of miss that though, but softball was my main sport that I played. Do you have any special talents? Other than singing, I can do like this wave thing with my tongue. I don't know, some people think it's kind of weird. It's like, I don't remember how I figured out that I could do that, but that's my special talent. What's my favorite smell? My favorite smell would probably be right before it rains, not after. I mean, that smells good too, but right before it rains, you can kind of like tell that it's about to rain. I love that smell. Or I like the smell of like a man's cologne when it lingers on things, like on their shirts, or that sounds creepy, or like when you can just smell them after they've left. That sounds awful. Oh my gosh. But yeah, men's cologne when it lingers. Such an awkward person. My favorite store is Sephora. I love Sephora. I could live in there. I also love Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is one of my favorite stores. Also Hastings is a bookstore that we have here. I could live in there too. So I like makeup, books, and home decor. What is another one? Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I love XOXO. she's a really good one. She's hilarious. I think she seems like just a really nice person. I love watching her videos. I love that she's been like daily vlogging. She seems pretty amazing. I love the Saucony Jolies. I have been watching them for years. Amelia and Wardo are just the cutest things of life. And then like the standards, you know, Zoella and, oh, who else? Oh, Nicole Guerrero. I love her. She's hilarious. I feel like she's my spirit animal. Tanya Burr, Pixie Woo Sisters, you know, the normal. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate your childhood. I would rate my childhood a 10. And I feel like people are going to be like, you couldn't have had a perfect childhood. But looking back, I was an extremely happy child. My parents were the best parents ever. They were the love of each other's lives. My dad was just like the best person you could have ever met. He passed away in 2012. But I think my childhood was amazing and I wouldn't change anything about it. I didn't have, you know, siblings, but I had my cousins and we were thick as thieves, getting into trouble all the time. And we're still close today, and I would not change a thing about my childhood. I was 100% happy. I feel like I had the perfect little family, and I'm very thankful for that. Have you been out of the country? No. I've never flown in a plane, actually. I've been to the majority of the states on this half of the country, but I have never been out of the country. I don't even have a passport. I really want to go to Ireland. I feel like that would be an amazing trip. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to, where else? Where else do I want to go? I want to go to Germany. I feel like I have a big long list of places I want to travel. Are you in love? No. No, I'm not in love. I'm in love with a lot of things. I'm in love with music and literature and all sorts of things, but as in like a soulmate or significant other, no, I am not in love. Favorite part on the opposite sex? I think one of the first things I notice about men, other than, you know, their face and everything, I look at their hands a lot. I love like manly, veiny hands. That sounds awful. And their arms. I think arms are like the favorite part of a man for me. Like, I don't know, I sound creepy, but yeah, their arms and their hands. And my favorite moment of 2015 so far. I think anytime that I get to spend quality time with my family and friends is special with me. But other than that, I think my favorite moment of 2015 was in September, which was not that long ago. On September 25th, me and my best friend Andrea went and we met SoMo. And if you knew us in real life, you would know that we are proper obsessed with SoMo. If I could sing with anybody in the world, I would want to sing with him or Noah Gunderson. Noah Gunderson is amazing too. We actually saw Noah Gunderson the next night. But yeah, meeting SoMo was amazing. He just seems like such a nice, genuine person, and he has such raw, like, talent. It's just there. Like, it's almost effortless. When you watch him on stage, you like can't take your eyes off of him. He's such a good performer, and I feel like he's underrated. I feel like when I talk about him to people, they don't know who he is, and I'm like, you need to know who he is. He's amazing. He, like, I wish I could write songs like him and be that open with myself to people and be like that vulnerable. But yeah, meeting him was probably the highlight of my year. Yeah, so that was a little bit about me. I don't have any other questions written down. Sorry if I sound all nasally, but I am sick. If you guys have any other questions that you would want me to ask, or that you want to ask, that you would want me to answer, feel free to comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to see when I post new videos. I'm on a roll here. I really wanted to get another video up because I'm trying to be consistent, and I got sick. So I'm hoping this will be kind of like a little bit of a buffer, and hopefully I can get another singing video out later this week, maybe on Thursday, because I am definitely feeling better. I just need to get not so nasally so I can sing for you guys. But I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!